Welcome to the home of the Blue Hens in Newark and Delaware Stadium. As we'll see, the winners of 3 straight, the Jacksonville State Gamecocks, taking on the 16th ranked team in the land, the Delaware Blue Hens. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Blue Hens will get us underway with the opening kickoff. He'll bring it out. It's Keene. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. So the Jacksonville State Gamecocks offense will have the opening possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was... it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new...
Gets away from one, finds room. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that, you got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
All right, guys, let's take a minute to think about Jacksonville State. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it?
It has. Obviously, there's so many teams in each conference, but head-to-head still very much matters. So if you're sitting, obviously, at the top like these teams are, the head-to-head this day will really matter down the road.
Yeah, this was a game we circled way back in the preseason, expecting these 2 teams to be as good as they are, and now we get to find out who's the best in conference. Both these teams relishing this opportunity to show not only their opponent, but the rest of the conference who the top dog is.
The Gamecocks have this offense rolling. He'll pull it on the read. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. So now it's 2nd and long. He'll send the tight end in motion. He leaves it with his back. And a really short game before he gets a whole bunch of company from the defense. And the Gamecocks come to the line in the hurry-up. Under fire! And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43.
about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback, do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Blue Hens offense has the ball for the first time. Hopefully we'll see a performance today like the one that this guy had last week when basically he just ran wild through the defense.
He made that defense look silly. Out in the open field, he was making people miss, breaking tackles, scoring touchdown after touchdown. And this offense has vowed to find new ways to get him the football. So we're going to see something else that we haven't seen before because of this guy's unique talent in this one.
Yeah, and the defense, all eyes on him. That will be the main focus. More guys in the box. I wonder if it opens up the play-action game and the perimeter throws and maybe some big plays through the air because they know he is the man, he is the guy, he is priority number one.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
They'll run the option.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option.
And the ball is free on the pitch.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The option look. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
Playing the option, man, consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
It'll be 3rd and long. He might want another play. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. On target to the left. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup spotted at the 25-yard line. Ball marked at the 26. It's 1st and 10. Now on the option. Quick toss. What powerful running, just driving the pile forward for everything he could get. He'll be just a few inches short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens have their whole playbook open here on 2nd and inches. They'll run it. It's Petty. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
Basic run plays. I don't need a bunch of complicated stuff sometimes. I just need to get the first down and get the sticks moving.
Goes to the option. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
When you play the option and you play this responsibility football, sometimes your eyes can get lost. They didn't on that play. Nice job honing in, getting in there quickly, getting the quarterback to the ground.
He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big 3rd down in the red zone. They'll run the option. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. So they'll send out the field goal unit. Never a doubt. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0. So after the made field goal, they'll kick it away and rely on their defense. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. That's caught. It's Hainsworth. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
And in this offense, you know, as a quarterback, you're going to get opportunities to put up some pretty big numbers. You've been impressed watching this guy play early this year. With that last pass completion, he's now already over 2,000 yards on the season.
An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time.
Delay of game. Offense.
The delay of game pushes the offense back. First down for this offense. To throw, it's Richmond. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. Second down coming up. The connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Second down, they'll go to the air. Zings it complete to the right. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. The Gamecocks will hustle to the line. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up fourth down. And the Gamecocks will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. He'll ride his man on the option. Nice job to keep it himself, find the first down marker, and move the chains for this offense.
This is an offense that can move the sticks in a whole lot of different ways. Now you're seeing it on the option here. Great job by the quarterback. Reading the defense, there's nobody there taking him, so he puts his foot in the ground, he gets upfield, and he's got really nice elusiveness once he's out in the open field. He shows you that on that explosive play, picking up the first.
First play of the period will be a second down. On the option. He'll do it himself. Gives it on the option. They get him down, but he does pick up 3 to the 32-yard line.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
On the option. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive.
And I'd love to see this offense be physical like this to finish the first half. Like, you're up by 3, put a good first half together. Going into the half right here, got a chance to make this a 2-score game, and I want to chew a lot of this clock. I don't want to give them a lot, so if we can run the football, be consistent, and add to our lead before the half.
Got it behind the line. It's Eakin.
Well, give the defense credit on that one because they knew coming into this one that they were going to try to get this receiver the ball in a variety of ways. They were ready for the screen there, and they create a negative play.
7th play of the drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. They'll decline that penalty, obviously very happy with results of the play. And on 4th down, they'll try to salvage the drive with a field goal. Right down the boulevard, it's good. The lead now 6 here in the second. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, a couple of ACC teams colliding in a game that could have some implications. Virginia Tech is putting on an offensive clinic. Almost feels like they were ready the moment they arrived at the stadium. They're up 14 over Miami. Never know what's going to happen in the ACC, and we'll circle back if anything develops you should know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. To the air, it's Richmond. It's complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Let's talk for a second about Jacksonville State. They've jumped to the top of the conference standings. Now the trick is finding a way to stay there.
Well, and that's your goal to start the season. It's always about the conference first. It's not about the national champion.
He'll off one deep down the left side. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. The Gamecocks will send out the punt unit. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They put points on the board on a couple of drives, but now they'd like to stick one in the end zone. He'll pitch it. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Delaware. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option?
This offense does a really nice job mixing and matching when they want to use these option plays just to catch the defense off balance. They did it right there. Great execution, getting the ball into the pitchman's hands, and man, he showed you the speed.
And he's going to bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Guys, this offense will go back on the attack. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Working that left side.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now and get ready for another one.
That's a first down for the offense.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. He misses his man. The accuracy just not what it needed to be on that play.
Well, the good news is he did a nice job reading the coverage. He knew exactly where to go with the football that time. Just a little bit too much on that pass. You wonder if that's just nerves. He's got to settle himself down a little bit.
They'll run the screen. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They'll come to the line at the 42, facing a 3rd and long. Wants to throw again. He lobs one high down the left side. Grabs it inside the 15. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
1st and goal, Jacksonville State.
Wants to throw. It's Richmond. And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
Well, this guy's become a bit of a problem for opposing offenses. In their last game, he had 2 sacks, and he's dominating again, getting his 1st sack in this game now. He right now is wrecking people's game plans. This offense better find out how to slow him down.
They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall. Wants to fire it in the end zone on 3rd and goal. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Can these guys just score from anywhere out there? After that drive, it sure looks that way.
And that's what separates really good offenses from great offenses. When you're backed up in a bad position and you can still fight your way out and go get you a touchdown, that's a great drive by the offense.
From inside the 10, here he comes. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, a Delaware offense going back to work. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Here comes the option. Now the pitch. There he goes. He's at the 20. Touchdown, Blue Hens. Great job by the back on the option.
And what execution by the offense. The quarterback making the right decision on the defender quickly. Get into your running back. And how about the wide receivers and everybody else blocking in space, create an alley so the running back can do the rest and make the huge play for the touchdown.
He'll bring it out. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. To the ground with the back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And the Gamecocks want to pick up the tempo.
I don't like the play call. You're down this much against the best run defense in the entire country. You're just smashing your face against the wall. You're not going to get it done. To win this game, you're going to have to throw the ball to get back in it.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. They'll move the tight end. Back to throw, it's Richmond. He's going for the big play. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35. Off to the races. Touchdown, Gamecocks. He got loose, and it was lights out after that.
And I tell you what, that passing touchdown, man, that should spark this whole team. Like, the comeback is more than on now. Like, they got the touchdown. They cut into the lead. You want to get a stop and go into the half, get all the juices, all the excitement, and be like, listen, the passing game's rolling. We got this. The comeback's in full.
He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. On the option. Quarterback on the keeper. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
2nd down, he'll throw it. And he dropped it. Just didn't look the thing all the way in.
Obviously, when you're playing in weather like this, the ball is very slippery and it's hard to catch. The QB threw a bullet that time, and his receiver just could not reel it in.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. A strike downfield. Out across the 45 and out of bounds at the 46-yard line. A big pickup here as they try to put together a scoring drive. The Blue Hens have it with a 1st and 10. They'll run the option. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Able to pick his way forward for a decent game before the defense gets him down. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
You know, in the modern era of college football, with everybody throwing it, it becomes harder and harder for running backs to put up big-time numbers. With that last carry, though, this guy's got 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
The option look. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. Now on the option. The pitch. Perfect Perfectly timed on that pitch, and they pick up the first down on the play. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
Off the play fake. Extending the play. Touchdown, Delaware! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what great offensive execution. You talk about addressing a 2-minute situation and using almost all of the clock, adding to your lead and creating more momentum going into the half. Great execution by this offense.
And he's coming out of the end zone. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. They'll come out and take a knee, and that should send us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away to start the second half. From inside the 15, chance for a good return. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. They opened this third quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team that they're more physical, they're winning in the trenches. So here in the second half, David, just keep demoralizing this defense by pounding the football.
Yeah, and I'm not going to let that happen. I riled up my guys at halftime. We're going to put more people in the box, and we got to come out and meet the physical challenge of this offense.
All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Goes to the option. Now the pitch. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Quarterback moving. Finds a man on the left. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. The Blue Hens are rolling down the field. On the move, it's Ogden. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain. And the Blue Hens come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. Now they're really starting to threaten as they pick up the first down at the 34-yard line. The Blue Hens pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. The give to the back. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that first half, so in the third quarter they come out and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
Driving his way all the way down to the 3-yard line. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Trying to power it in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Delaware. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
You just simply can't say enough about this guy and what he has meant to this offense. Big-time players make big plays in big games. He has shown up each and every week. That's his 15th rushing score on the season.
They'll line up to go for 2. The snap sets up the throw. He's got it. 2-point try is good as they build on this lead.
And it's more common to throw for the 2-point conversion than it is to run anymore. So you practice these a lot. You can tell. Nice timing, nice rhythm, in sync, nice 2-point conversion.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Keene. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. Trailing by 3 touchdowns. If you're going to get back in it, David, the time to start is right now.
Got to start now. Defense giving up points on that last possession. Again, the offense is going to have to score, and Jesse probably scored pretty quickly.
Yeah, you got to go tempo. You're going to have to try to fit in as many plays as you can throughout the rest of this game. But
oh, he's got some space. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30. And the Gamecocks racing to the line in the hurry-up.
With you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
Fires to the big fella.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Lets it fly. And they're not on the same page there.
And I tell you what, we've kind of gotten to the point where we expect QBs to be robots and just never to miss and always put it right on the face mask or right on the numbers. And right there, you can tell he just missed a little bit off, and I guarantee he's tapping his helmet saying, hey, that's my bad.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it's a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion. Move the sticks.
They'll line up for a 2nd down play.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if he can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Firing to the right, complete. Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Wide open downfield. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
Makes the catch. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend. Going to look downfield again. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Timing has got to be so critical when you're trying to throw the ball down close like that. They didn't have great timing on that one.
The run up the middle, trying to steamroll his way in. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line. They've pushed it forward down to the 5, but now looking at 3rd and goal. Looking for a man. It's Richmond. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
You have to understand at home, it's really hard for a head coach to kick a field goal at this juncture. After such a long drive, so many first downs. You've gotten right down to the doorstep. fourth down, you want to be able to pay this thing off and punctuate this drive with a touchdown.
Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. Here's the handoff. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
When a running back has had as much success as this guy's had so far, listen, defense has got to cue in. They got to cue in to him. He's priority number 1, number 2, and number 3. That's a good start to maybe turning this defensive effort around.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run the option. And now on the pitch, the ball's loose. Oh, and he's able to get back on top of it just in the nick of time.
What a lucky break for the running. I can't imagine what goes through your mind when you cough it up and you're like, oh, no, and just huge panic. I got to get back to the football. He did a good job finding his way back to the football after he made the mistake and fumble in the first place.
They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. He'll ride his man on the option. Tackled at the 29. Let's give him 5. That one.
Well, I love the variety in the run game you're seeing from this offense. It's not just going to be conventional handoffs. Won't just be the quarterback. But he's making good decisions. Pitching at that time, that's the right read. And it's not a huge explosive home run type play, but it is enough to help them pick up the first down.
Cross the 30 out to the 33 and gains 4 on the play.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
On the option. Tough sledding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on fourth down. And the Blue Hens line up to punt it away. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. He'll field the punt. They'll put that return to a stop at the 33, but the offense set up in pretty good field position. Guys, we'll see what Jacksonville State can get going on home. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On first down, finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
They stop him cold, maybe gets a yard to the 34. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. Looking downfield, it's Richmond. Trying to set up the screen. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. On fourth down, trying to find his man. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while. They'll give it to the back. Turning it on. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Blue Hens. They are finishing the deal, building the lead here in the fourth, and they are going to go to 7-0. That trip to the end zone is 25th career touchdown.
Man, he's been productive. Just had for the end zone. This dude's made big play after big play for his offenses, and that's 25 touchdowns, Palmer, on the ground for the big fella.
Pretty impressive, too, when you consider when you get close to that end zone, the defense is expecting run, they're loading the box, and still this guy's been able...
He's got an alley. And there he goes. They eventually... down, but what a spectacular return that almost went all the way. Jacksonville State has it back, and the Gamecocks will go to work. They were really aggressive going for it in their own end last time and put them in a tough spot, David.
Yeah, aggressive, reckless. They got to find the balance with this offense to really be productive. And last possession they went for it. They rolled the dice, Palmer, and it didn't work out for them.
Yeah, if you're better on third down moving forward, though, you can keep yourself out of those situations.
Brings up second down.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. Scanning the field, it's Richmond. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Gamecocks! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
Jacksonville State.
Yeah, nice pitch, nice catch. And listen, maybe this helps next game, right? Like, we're trying to find a rhythm, find something that works, find somebody to go to. And this offense is struggling. You're down by 1,000, but I like that they continue to fight.
Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done what they wanted in the first half and starting off the second half in the same fashion.
And I like how they're letting different guys get involved, too. They've got so many different playmakers all over the field.
Just enough room to gain a couple down to the 34.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. The Blue Hens come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Not a whole lot of room as he gets a couple inside the 30 to the 29.
And I tell you what, no secret on this drive. This offense, they're not trying to maintain balance. They're trying to line up and just dot you right in the eyes. 4 straight runs, get the first down, and really starting to play physical.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Blue Hens are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On the option. And they're able to get a 3rd down stop here. See if they go for it on 4th.
Offense facing.
And I like what this offense did. They run the option. They're good at it. They read it. They run the pitch. They get some positive yards. But more importantly, they set up a 4th and really short. They're successful in these situations most of the time.
He didn't make it. They'll have to give up the football, and hope is still alive. Looking to pass. It's Richmond. And he drops it just a little too slippery in the hands.
And I absolutely love what this defense is doing, man. You know exactly what time it is. You've got a big lead. They're going to have to throw the football. So more nickels, more dimes. Bring the speed on the field and get ready to play the pass.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. The Gamecocks in the hurry-up. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. Probably the toughest call on the play sheet. 3rd and long. Ball's at the 25. Wide receiver comes in motion. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go into the locker room with your tail between your legs. I like the fighting spirit, just not enough of that today.
Makes the catch. It's Hainsworth. That's the kind of play that can really get you going. A first down at the 43. We've got a timeout here as this coach is challenging the call. He wants to give the replay booth a chance to have another look. So he took a chance by using a timeout on the challenge, and it comes back to bite him. We'll see if he needs that timeout later. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Oh, he makes the catch. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline.
Timeout, Jacksonville State.
And the Gamecocks with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air, it's Richmond. Here's the pressure. He'll get rid of it. Can't quite make the connection there. Might have let him a little too much.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to...
He's got it inside the 15. Touchdown, Jacksonville State. Once he got a step, it was all over, right to the house.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go over there and get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover.
And everybody's got different philosophies. Some people kick onsides every single time. You go for the big play, try to create some momentum for your team, but they failed. A nice job covering the kick, seeing the football off the kicker's foot, securing it, getting on the ground, and making sure your offense retains the football.
They keep it on the ground. Clock is their friend. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. They're in control. The clock is their friend. You'd have to expect another run here on 2nd and 6. Breaks into the open. He's finally stopped, but not before he takes it into the red zone. They'll mark it at the 18. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. And the quarterback takes a knee. We're at the midway point of the season, and after the showing they delivered...